Caitlin Clark's return, lads. Caitlin Clark's return. On ABC, nationally televised game.
Guys, Caitlin Clark is officially back, okay, for the Indiana Fever. Guys, the Indiana Fever just gave the freaking New York Liberty their first L. Their first L of the season. I was wondering, I'm like, who is it going to be?
Caitlin Clark just casually dropped 32 like it was loose change, and guess who caught the receipt? The undefeated Liberty. Yeah, the Indiana Fever woke up and chose chaos. This wasn't a game, it was a one-woman demolition tour with a basketball as the weapon. Clark brought the heat, the attitude, and the kind of drama that shatters scoreboards and egos alike. Call it what you want, a statement, a spectacle, a storm, but make no mistake, this was a monster movie and Caitlin Clark played every role.
Back again. Caitlin's back. Tell Caitlin Clark Kent back in action. Where do I even start? 32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks, 7 threes, 11 for 20 in only 31 minutes of basketball. The Indiana Fever say, come on, New York. Come on. Somebody's got to give you this first L, and I guess it's going to be us.
Caitlin Clark didn't just show up to hoop. She showed up armed and dangerous. Sniper vision, rocket launcher release, and absolutely no respect for the laws of physics. She was pulling up from 30 feet like it was a layup. Scratch that, more like 30 yards. Somebody call security because it's starting to look like she wandered in straight from an NFL training camp. Those shots weren't jumpers. They were guided missiles, precision airstrikes launched with zero hesitation and even less mercy.
That's how you feel, Caitlin, after missing 4 games from a quad injury. That's how you feel when you come back. What the hell did we just watch? Caitlin Clark in her absolute Birkin, able to get her team a victory over the undefeated New York Liberty. Let's talk about it. So as I discussed before, Caitlin Clark, this is her first game back in 4 or 5 games after dealing with the quad injury. And she did not disappoint. Came out with 32 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds, almost a triple-double. But 7 3-pointers, y'all. And she was hitting them from 40 feet. Like, she was literally shooting from
32 points. Let that marinate. That wasn't a basketball game. It was a one-woman Broadway show, sold out, standing ovation after every swish. She tied her career high in threes and looked bored doing it. Blink once and she's already launching from the logo like it's a free throw drill. Meanwhile, the Liberty, the once undefeated darlings of the WNBA, were left wondering if they were competing or just cast as background actors in the Caitlin Clark experience.
Most elite performances we have ever seen from Caitlin Clark. Now, I gotta remind everybody about this. Caitlin Clark is coming off an injury, bro. What we seen today was greatness. This was similar to the Michael Jordan flu game. I mean, it's up there type deal, bro. Caitlin Clark just handed the New York Liberty the ass whooping of a lifetime. And what's crazy about all of this is that the referees couldn't even save them. See, last time the referees was able to save New York and they walked away with the...
And somewhere else in that same arena, maybe a few time zones away, judging by the focus difference, Angel Reese was busy running her usual program. Snagging rebounds like she's stockpiling for the apocalypse, tossing the ball up like it's part of a dance routine. 10 boards, 4 points, and enough posing to land a fashion campaign. But if you ask her, she's still the headline act, the crown jewel, the self-proclaimed star of a show that tonight she wasn't even in the spotlight for.
All right, guys, Caitlin Clark is back in the WNBA today, and I could not be happier. And to start off the game with the New York Liberty, she is putting on a show. First clip we're gonna watch here is Sabrina Ionescu missing a 3 because she wants to be Caitlin and she just isn't. And look at this dime of a pass. Oh my gosh, can you just be a quarterback already? But then it gets better. Caitlin goes on a 9-0 run by herself within the span of 50 seconds.
Face of the league, right? Never mind that Caitlin just turned the court into a 4th of July grand finale, fireworks, sparks, and pure chaos. Angel's too busy reminding everyone she brings the flavor. Here's the comedy though. Reese is out there like a walking double-double of ego and effort, but somehow the scoreboard forgot to RSVP her contributions. Her shot chart? Straight horror flick, blood red, nothing dropping. She's under the rim stacking bricks like she's breaking ground on a new arena. But hey, credit where it's due, she did grab those rebounds. The kind that say, "Don't worry guys, I missed it again but I'm on cleanup duty." Meanwhile, Caitlyn's over here playing 5D chess with a flamethrower, and Angel's stuck playing Hungry Hungry Hippos with rebounds. And yet, somehow Angel's still talking like she's got the WNBA twirling around her manicured finger. She swears she's the one bringing eyes to the league, and technically sure she is. Because everyone's watching to see Caitlyn torch defenses in real time while Angel slow dances with the backboard. The real question isn't who is being watched, it's why. Are fans tuning in for the buckets or for the drama? Because right now, Clark's dropping Steph Curry highlights while Reese is serving up WWE theatrics with no offense to back it up.
288, we finally hit triple digits thanks to CC22. Caitlyn Clark, folks, 3 threes in 38 seconds in the first half. Caitlyn Clark hit 3 logo bombs, by the way. 3 logo bombs in 38 seconds. This was the Caitlyn Clark we all said, oh, she's different. she's sent from outer space. The Caitlyn Clark that we saw today was the Caitlyn Clark that we were accustomed to seeing.
There's a difference between being talked about and being watched. Caitlyn Clark is watched. Every game, every shot, every time she crosses half court and defenders hold their breath like they're strapped into a roller coaster. Angel Reese? She's talked about, for the antics, the poses, the rivalry that's starting to feel like a one-sided diary entry. Let's be real, you can't stack a few rebounds, throw in a glare and call it superstardom. The game still matters. The scoreboard still matters. The shot clock doesn't stop for attitude. Caitlyn didn't just show up, she took over. She wasn't padding stats, she was rewriting scripts. Meanwhile, Reese looked like a motivational speaker trapped in a power forward's body, preaching purpose while missing layups like it was a side gig. Caitlyn's threes weren't just points, they were gut punches. Not just to the Liberty, but to anyone who thought she'd fizzle out after that rocky rookie start. Oh no, she's adjusted. She's dangerous now. The passes are cleaner, the spacing surgical, and the shots? Absurd. We're talking long-range artillery, bombs from so deep the ball needs a passport. Every time Clark let one fly, time froze. The crowd held its breath, defenders panicked, and the commentary booth turned into chaos. That's not just basketball. That's box office.
Look at that. Caitlyn Clark putting another game together that proves that she is the reason why people are watching the WNBA. And definitely not because of Angel Reese. In her very first game back from injury, she puts up 32, 8, and 9. Okay? Super close to a triple-double on over 50% shooting from the field and 50% shooting from the three-point line. And not only did she have a great performance, but she also led her team to a 14-point victory, so not even a close game, against a team that was previously undefeated and arguably the best team in the WNBA on her first game back.
Meanwhile, Angel could hit a shot and half the crowd would still be scrolling through their feeds. That's not superstardom, that's background noise. Let's talk swagger. Caitlyn's got the quiet, lethal kind, the kind where she drains a logo 3 and jogs back like she's debating what to have for dinner. Angel? She's got enough bravado to power a small nation. But here's the catch, the numbers don't lie. You can't strut your way out of single digits and call it dominance. You can't flex after every missed jumper and expect people to buy the illusion. Caitlyn's confidence is built on buckets. Reese's? On branding. And that's a massive difference. Caitlyn isn't just making noise, she's making history. Rookie records? She's rewriting them. Viewership? She's breaking ceilings. She's putting the basketball back in women's basketball. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is running the best PR campaign the scoreboard's never heard of. If marketing were a stat, she'd be averaging 40. But this isn't about hashtags, it's about hoops. And the gap is getting wider by the game. Caitlyn Clark is evolving in real time, slicing defenses, turning defenders into traffic cones, and dragging the Indiana Fever from punchline to powerhouse. Her passing is surgical, her movement elite, her confidence radioactive. And she does it all with the weight of a league and half a nation on her shoulders. Angel Reese? She's still boxing out like the rim owes her rent money and shooting like the ball's allergic to nylon.